Hi, ladies. I'm going to call this Monday Make and Take. Um, I forgot to check before I started on my phone to make sure it's Monday. So if it's not Monday, this is Tuesday Make and Take. I think it's Monday, and so it matches with Make and Take. So I'm saying I'm having a Monday Make and Take. Um, some time ago, I used to do a thing called Hen Party once a month on the first Saturday of every month. Whoever wanted to come came to my church, and there was coffee and drink and some sort of snack like banana bread. It was something homemade, and then they came and they got to make a little craft that with me for $5. And when I had to like scale back on some things, Hen Party had to go away. And it made me sad because there are little things like this that I wanted to do in Hen Party setting. But maybe now I can do them in little video video segments. Maybe every once in a while I have a Make and Take Monday. And be sure it's actually on Monday. Anyway, uh, one of the first things couple of the first things when this pandemic hit that I saw fly off the shelves, could not get. One was water. That was understandable to me. The other was toilet paper. So this is a pretty timely thing because this craft is made from empty toilet paper tubes. Um, this is all I have at the moment, and this is what we made with it. This idea was something that Ray Burnett thought up. I thought it was so wonderful that my ladies had to do it, and I was going to make some more to sell this year somehow, but I don't have any way at this point to sell anything, so I thought, well, I'll teach my ladies how to make it. And so it goes like this. This is the toilet paper tube, obviously. And then this pulls out and says Happy Father's Day. And then you can write a message in here. It's the right size that you can put a, here, let me get one. You can put a gift card in there. So see, a gift card can fit right in there for him. Or another idea, which is what I was going to do this time, is put one of these little Starbucks single servings in it. So I'm trying to make sure you can see this well. There, I think that's pretty good. Move this so it's not making such a shadow. I have my blinds closed in protest today, which is why I'm trying to fuss with the light. I am so tired. Oh, I can kind of see that my bush is standing still. I'm so tired of this windy weather. It's really getting me down. One thing that it's overcast, but then it's so windy. And so I decided today I'm going to protest and put my blinds down and pretend and not see out there so I don't have to look at it be windy. Because I work sitting directly in front of a big window, which I usually enjoy. Anyway, so I'm fussing with the light, trying to be sure you guys can see. So I'm going to go over this with you guys and tell you how to make one of these cute little things for your for somebody in your life that would like to have it. And obviously that it could also be done in it doesn't have to be male. It doesn't have to be Father's Day. In fact, I did some. I think I still have some, but I don't have my summer stuff out right now. I did some in a 4th of July theme as well, and it had stars on the front. Okay, so I'm going to put the original, where can you see it? Let's get these out of the way. There's the original right there. Okay, the supplies that you need to make this are a toilet paper roll, and then you flatten it out and run it through the die cut machine. And this is the embossing folder that I used for it. And so I've already done it, and you just put your you get it partly flattened down because you just go like this. So you get it partly flattened down like that, and then put it inside, and then the embossing folder and the die cut machine will do the rest, and you will have this. Okay, so we'll put that aside. The other things that you need to make it a stamp. Now, I don't remember which stamp I used to do this, but I believe I don't have it anymore. And so we're just going to use a different one. And so I'm using these trees from the waterfront set. Unfortunately, both of the things that I'm using today are retired product, but it's to give you the idea of what you can do. So we're going to use this stamp of these trees, and they're much smaller than these trees, so I'll show you what we're going to do. Let's get this stuff out of the way here. Oh, and you also, I didn't finish the supplies. You need an oval. I used this is the second largest oval out of the stitched shapes. So that's, and it's got a little stitching around the edge, so that looks nice. You need a greeting to go on the inside of the card, and that comes from this set. It's called Nailed It, and it was a Father's Day set. And this stamp and the matching die. So I used this and the die to cut this out. And then I have another die that says For You. You can see it this way. And that's die cut out of the dark green paper. And then the inside is a piece of dark green paper that is, already forgotten. It is 2 inches by 4. Yes, 2 inches by 4. Every once in a while, though, there is a toilet paper roll that is a little bit different, higher or lower than another. So you might want to measure this against your toilet paper roll and see this one would work fine. And so you might need to adjust the height. And the inside part is not that. Didn't I say this was 4? The green is 4 4 1/4. The green is 2 by 4 1/4. The inside is 1 3/4 by 4. So those are the pieces for the inside along with this stamp, and I've already pre-stamped it just for the purposes of this demonstration. So that's all you need to do it. I've put this on here so that I don't stamp all over my desk. And the colors I used to do this were Early Espresso and Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to use Mossy Meadow, and I am going to stamp the trees and show you how I did it with these smaller trees. So here we go. We got Mossy Meadow. So I'm going to ink it up, and I'm going to start right about here. And there I have some trees. I'm going to put some under me, give me a little bit of cushion here. There we go. And then I'm going to line the tree trunks up to make it higher, like this. So now I have taller trees. And then you can also do a second generation stamp just to add some shadows and something behind. Let's see. I think that's good. Except it's crooked. Tana, it's crooked. All right, I'm starting over. You guys know me and crooked. I cannot stand crooked. Okay, so you get to watch it again. Okay, I'm going to start right about here. And I'm going to make sure I'm straight this time. And down. And I'm going to go ahead and do it second generation now. And then I'm going to do a full stamp over again, lining up the tree trunks. Now they're taller and some second generation. Okay, so that's the stamping for that. And then in Early Espresso, you would stamp the Happy Father's Day or whatever you're going to use, and then die cut it out of the shape. So now you have this, and what I may do to make it a little bit more, I may go get my Early Espresso pen and color over this. I'll test it on this one that I don't like and see if it'll work, because I could just use the early espresso marker pen and go over these trees. So because these tree trunks were a separate stamp. You stamped the trees and the tree stump. I'm kind of surprised that I got rid of that set, but and I don't remember which one it was, but it's not in my stuff, and so I apparently got rid of it. Okay, so if we want tree trunks, that's what we're going to do. Then you need 6 inches of ribbon. This one has 6 inches of olive green ribbon. That was my original. But I have 2 ribbons here that I think would work for this project. And so we'll go ahead and put one of them around. And you're going to start at the front. I'm going to get it. Ever prepared. I'm going to start it with a glue line and a second glue line. Okay, so I want it to be about here. So I'm going to place a glue, this is like a glue dot, only I have lines. And I'm going to put it right there. And then bring it around to the front. So obviously 6 inches is more than you need. Let's see how much I cut off. Let's see. It doesn't need to overlap because you're going to cover it up. So you can actually do it with 5 inches. There's a savings on ribbon. I can't stand to waste ribbon, you guys. And look, I wasted a whole inch. Okay, so now I've got glue dot behind there. This could be liquid glue or a few small glue dots like the ones that come Stampin' Up. I would put 3. Okay, so now we've got our ribbon around our little guy. And if you'd like to, which I usually like to, you can go ahead and ink this. I have just some leftover ink here on this little sponge, and so I can add a little inking. That of course is optional. So that adds a little inking to our project. And now we're going to go ahead and put this right over the ribbon. And let's see, what shall I use this time? I think I'll use this. This isn't the one I wanted. They're both the same color. This one is tackier. It will hold better. Okay, so we're just going to put our trees right there in front. And then we're going to glue a For You on the front right here, right about there, like that. So let's put some glue here on the back of my For You. Don't want to be skimpy with the glue because it is going onto like a double surface here. I'm going to say right there. So that's all it is for the outside. And now we're going to do our inside. So again, I'm going to add just a little bit of shading around the edges. I didn't even ink this sponge up. I just used whatever ink was still left on there. And so we're going to go ahead and put this on our green, like so. And then we're going to add our Happy Father's Day up at the top. I'm going to let me see how far up it goes. Oh, I forgot part, you guys. You have to put some adhesive around the bottom down here or your thing just falls right out. This liquid glue, my wonderful glue, is the perfect thing to use. It dries really quickly. So I'll only have to hold it for a second. I'll hold it while I put my pin back in my glue. Or not. I don't know where it is at the moment. Ah, right here. Okay. So that's all I need that for. So now the bottom is held together. So I can test how far this is going to stick up. It's going to go to right there. So I think I'll put it so the happy just shows on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that onto the front. And I think it was right about there. And that is the inside. So now I can, there. I can add a greeting here. I can write a personal message. I can slip this in with a gift card for the man in my life, of which there is none. Which is why I was going to sell these, because I don't have anybody to give them to. Well, I could give one to Mikey, I guess, my son-in-law. So that's all there is to making these cute little things. I think it was an awesome idea that Ray came up with, and I think they turn out really, really nice. And they don't have to be in this theme. I've given you the idea, and you can just go crazy and make all kinds of different kinds. Now, if you're like dying to make it and you want it to be like mine, I will get everything ready for you and give you a kit for $3.50. So it would include all these pieces that I used, pre-stamped and ready for you to put together. And I would do that for $3.50. If you wanted a stick of coffee in it, so that it would be all ready to go like this, then it would be $4.50 to pay for this coffee I bought. Okay, so you have an idea of a fun little make and take you can make on Make and Take Monday. And you have, if you want it just like this, I have some available, and I would get all the pieces ready for you, and there you would go. So you guys have a great day. No, can't remember whether I said it, but there's no grab bag update for today, because everything in the box, everything is still the same as yesterday. So if you're hunting for something, look at yesterday's video, and at this point, everything that I had yesterday is still there. You guys have a great day on Make and Take Monday. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.